Alright, this is User Nightwind, and this is Summoner's War. I'm gonna try to do some G10 runs with a couple of teams, and then I'm also gonna look up a couple of friends on my friends list. They G10 teams, and I'll just show you the what's that secret John? Okay, because main thing is you really do want to have a solid G10, B10, and D10. I keep on saying G10, B10, and D10, which is Dragon 10 teams. Since they came out with the new update that you can get better 5 or 6 rooms. So I'm just gonna do 2 or 3 random to see how far I get on. I never did really work on my B10 or D10 teams because basically I started Summoner's War for the simple reason of I want monsters. I didn't care for arena or any of this other stuff, but now that they done came out with a content that pretty much making you go into it, which is Summoner War, that's what it's for, but you know, now everybody want to do RTA arena and other stuff, so now they making it where you have to go on and get into doing this. And I do really recommend, if you start in Summoner War, try to eventually get you a solid B10 and Dragons 10 team. And I know they got achievements for to get it under the minute thing. It's gonna take you a while before you get to where you can get it under a minute and all that stuff. Just try to at least get it roughly 2 minutes or less. 3 minutes or less. I say 3 minutes, but that's just me. It just depends on how much time do you really want to spend on this. But eventually you will need to have a B10 and Dragons 10 team. Now that they coming out with the room update where we can get more 5-star, possibly 6-star rooms. But I'm just going to see how far I can get, because I already know that pretty much at the end I'm dying or have to do something to continue where I keep going. So I'm gonna do probably 2 runs on my stuff, and then I'm just gonna show you how you look up on other players G10 and D10 teams. Maybe you might see something that you might actually can work with. But really is, you have to work on rooms, and it's a lot of different setups you can go buy monsters, but it's just really hard to do. Hold on, before we get started on this, let me sell 1 or 2 rooms. I'm gonna just pick some randos of stuff I don't really. And that's another thing. I ask questions a lot on what do you consider a really good room. Some people say, blues, purples, or blues and orange and stuff. But I'm like, is there anything else as far as rooms? Sometimes I look at rooms just to see if they're planes, something. Sometimes you accidentally pick up rooms that's just plain Jane. Yeah, like this. The only reason I would probably keep that is it's a HP and it's the speed, but the attacking HP, and then usually you will use reappraisal rooms. And I know it's a blue room, and everybody like, sell that, don't sell it. I'ma sell it because I just need the space to go on and do that. I'm not worried about it. Y'all can put it in the comments below if y'all wasn't too happy of seeing that one go. I could care less. I'm tired of my room space getting large and not enough room. C2 update. But I'ma just do 2 rooms on 2 different changes. I'll start with this one, which is Doublelution. I do need to 6 my other lution for to make this probably work, but I just want to see how far I'ma get. Cause I really don't have a damage except for the lution. I already know I'll probably need to 6 my other lution to make that work. But I just want to see how far I can get. If you got any G10 or D10 teams that y'all use, and put them in the comments below. I'd be interested to see what y'all got. But I will show you how to look up another person's team. I'ma just see how far I can get with this one. Because I have my room storage is all the way full now. Basically have to go on and see which ones I want to sell and who gonna get what room. But it would be nice if y'all would go on and update that storage to a damn 1,000 and be through. Yeah, I know my team is slow because it's like usually if I don't get it in the first 3 hits or 4 hits and take out the whole crew, it's gonna be a while. I get to the end and I actually go for hitting on just the boss itself, but it was hitting my entire crew out. Yeah, see, this is taking a lot longer than I would want. But like I said, it took my whole team out, and I ain't even halfway to the halfway mark. Okay. And that's as far as I can get. I know everybody's saying, you got all these monsters that if you ain't got the rooms on it, or you just don't. Sometimes you can even play with roomless monsters, but still push come to shove, you gonna have to 40 your monster eventually. And it just takes too freaking long to do that, so it's a lot of other. I'm just going and showing a couple of ideas, just giving it a try. Then I got on and show how you can look up other people's setups for under your friends list. I do want to improve though on my occult girls anyway, so I'll probably definitely be changing their rooms. Also, another reason a lot of people ask me on It's like, you got all them rooms, why don't you change it? It's because I have a thing about, I like to get definite proof that these certain set of rooms work, because I have listened to somebody's room suggestions when I was in other guilds, and that's why to this day my aerial has not never been the same, because I listened to that person instead of me waiting to see if I could find the same rooms as what I had, just a higher grade. Because I was trying to increase something else. So I am a little bit adamant. So please do your research when you are looking up rooms or anything like that for these monsters. You can ask around and then go online and look up and see what they room set. Check out friends' room sets, which I'm actually going to show you. And stuff like that. But that's why it takes me a while to really trust people when somebody giving you advice on room sets, especially on chat, because I done just ran into people that just telling you anything just to mess up your monsters. And unfortunately, that is a unfortunate truth. There are some people who get mad or jealous of what you done got. Instead of helping, they try to mess you up, and that person that was supposed to be my guild mate when I was in that guild told it to my face. So I do have a hard time of changing rooms on my monster. I'd rather gone on and max them out and see if they do work or well if they don't. So that's just me. But I'm slowly but surely getting over that threshold of a problem. But I usually write down whatever room set that a person tells me, and then I go and do my research for it to see if that actually is gonna work for me. So I always say, go with your first mind whenever you think about runing. Go with your first mind. It don't hurt to ask advice, but whatever you feeling at that time, go with your first mind on the selection. And my time on dragons is really slow anyway, because I think it's like almost 4 minutes. And also, I'm an increasingly hard hoarder when it comes to events. Especially when you get rooms from events. I summon everything at the same time, so that's also how I fill up really fast on rooms. Alright, that was the C507, and my best time is 4:03. I managed to make it through, but still, on. They gave me harmony stuff, that crap. So that's not helping me none right there either. So, but this is what you do when you go into community. Go to your friends list. I just pick out somebody random. White Bone, what's up? Shout out to his guild, PQ Squad, what up? And his record, he got triple S's. And he could do it under the 48 minutes, 121, and Necro 142. Let's get on to what. He also has Doublelution, but he has Sig, Galleon, and Hall, which that was my next idea. Hall added with my Lucians, so. And he got triple twins and chilling. Okay, he's the first one I've seen is a chilling person. Okay. And then of course Fire Vamp. Okay. Sorry, oops, I went to your actual island. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's elaborate. Nice island. Okay. And you can do the same for anybody in your friends list, and you can even do the same thing for anybody that's during in the middle of chat. We just picking up one. Putine of Fallen Kingdom. He's got A's and just now getting into the double S's. So, okay, Lucian again, Galleon again. Okay, he did Lagamon, which is Wind Chimera, and Wind oh god, everybody knows. I keep saying the Wind version of Sig. I wanna end up saying Wind Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I don't know why I keep wanting to do it. Okay. And we got Galleon again, okay, a Vermos, and again, Fire Vamp. And then it's Sig and, gosh, I can't think of I am so terrible with muscles names, it's so, Perna. Okay, now that's so sad, I can think of Sig and Perna, but I can't think of the Wind name. And I have one. That's so sad. So at least I'm in the right direction. People are using Lucian, so I just have to end up fixing my other Lucian to really do the double Lucian. And I'm going to have to get my Galleon together in his room. So that does give me another thing to look at. But again, you can go to people on your friends list and just actually go on and look at what they have. We'll pick one more person. Let's see. We'll pick one more person. We'll do Mikloel for. And his guild is Targaryen House. Shout out. Let's see what he got. He in the A and S. And he's 1 minute and 2 minutes. Okay, again, still Doublelutions. So that look like that's definitely something. A Chasoon. And okay, and he used Wind Griffin Bernard, and he has a Hell Lady. Okay, that gives me an idea too. And then he has He has Tayor, the other kind of Chimera. Inu, Light, which is Bella. Then got Water Assassin and Chaesoon. And then a Fire Vamp again. So it gave me some other options to work at, but thing looking definitely the devolution is in. So I have other options that I can look at. And that's how you look into your friends list, or you can look up in chat and actually see a profile, or if you go to a person's island, which I do my little janky profile, which ain't hitting on nothing, because I haven't done anything in this game. I really honestly haven't. And how long I been on this game? I'm up to 151 is my last official record fast. And I did use Devolution and Galleon with Hall. So I did see that, so I do know I need to work on my Hall and my Galleon again, and I used Theo instead, which I might change out Theo. And then I went with the 4 minutes, that's where I'm at this point, and I haven't done Necro. So it's a lot of things I haven't done on here, cause thing is I don't really, a way I like the profile system, and another way I don't like the profile system, because a lot of people tend to, when you don't have a lot of stuff on your profile books, people tend to get a little nasty with you. And how do you ever just realize that I like playing the game for a very different reason than you, so leave me alone. But that's how you look up a person's profile, either in your friends list, to see what teams they have for G10 and D10. I cannot stress enough. Please work on your, I said G again, then a Giants 10, B10, and Dragons 10. Please work on those teams, because they have upgraded the room system of what you getting, but of course, I think they kind of offset it with making Giants a little more harder than it should be, but that's just the way it looks to me, because I rarely play it. So this is User Nightwind, and this is just showing how you can look up your friends' profiles and see teams that might could give you a couple of ideas, or see if any teams have any monsters that you really, 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 really could already have, that's just the basic ones like NU, Bernard, Colleen, Hall, some of the ones that you might eventually can summon all the time. Cause like, I'm definitely gonna rework my Hall and do Colleen for a team on Necro eventually. You want to kind of try all fire team, but I'm starting on that too. But G10 and Giants 10 and Dragons 10 is what you really want to work on right now. So I cannot stress that enough. I wish I had learned this in the earlier part of when I was playing Summoners War, because I didn't know how much that would be a pet peeve of mine, that I can't get through G10 or D10 speedily. But that's just how it is. They set up this is how they set up, and of course the newest stuff, if you ain't already checked the event page, they do have a story on the Dimension Hole update story, talking about they showing the scenes behind what they have in creating the background and sceneries for the dimension, and it has something to do with the fairy world. So they gonna do an update on NU's look and the original fairy Luna, which I am happy to can't wait to see that because I really do like her. So this is user Nightwind. My guild is Witching Hour. And that's just showing what you need to look up, and you can get you some general ideas on teams. And you can also click and look up runes too of that certain under your friends. You can see what runes on what monsters they have too. So that's everything included. So I'll catch y'all later. See ya.